Hey guys, this is Zacc from the Drunken Ones, and welcome back to another installment of my Imperial DK Tank playthrough on the Elder Scrolls Online. And we're picking up pretty much right where we left off, and we are still on the Bloodthorn plot, near the end of the Bloodthorn plot though, so we won't be doing this much longer. We will hopefully be getting to Glenumbra pretty soon, and that's where the fun really begins, because I believe that Glenumbra, Daggerfall, the Daggerfall Covenant faction, but mainly Glenumbra, the region in Glenumbra is probably one of my favorite regions in the entire game for any race, any faction, anything like that. So we're gonna have lots of fun there. It's a great quest. It looks amazing. Everything about it's pretty great. So pretty excited to get there and show you guys all about that. So now we just have to go to Karzog's demise and investigate the ruins.
Commander Karsh, what's wrong?
Of course, anytime I see any craftable, anything that's for crafting or enchanting, anything like that, I'm gonna pick it up.
We'll put an end to this.
That the craft bag comes in handy because everybody shares it. Any of your players share it, so even if it's something that you won't use on this character, you might as well pick it up. If you have ESO plus, you might as well go ahead and pick it up, so that way another character can benefit from it. If they're gonna do, obviously I'm not gonna do anything with clothing, so I don't need jute for this character. But I have another character that's, you know, gonna be a clother, so obviously I should pick jute up for that other character to use. So might as well. I'm right there. It takes 2 seconds. Doesn't hurt anything. Okay, and here we are. Karzog's demise. Yeah, so basically we have to activate these 3 crystals, and then I believe talk to a spirit who will follow us to the door. And after 3 of them, after we get 3 of these spirits to the door, it'll unlock the doorway so we can go inside the ruin. Yeah, so basically now all we have to do is just escort the alien spirit back to the door, so that way they can break part of the seal on the door, so that way we can get in, because that's what we need to do. So it's a little tedious part of the quest, but there's still combat in it, so it's not completely boring. One down, 2 to go. Alright, now we just have to get the second spirit. And on a quick note, people who have played the Elder Scrolls games but not played Elder Scrolls Online yet, you can play in first person if you want to, just like on Skyrim, Oblivion, you know, Morrowind, whatever. But I would recommend getting used to playing in third person, especially a little farther away, because if you're going to do PvP in Cyrodiil, or if you're going to be doing any dungeoning, anything like that, any trials, you definitely want to be in third person so we can see all around you. You know where people are coming from, you know where an enemy, a sorcerer might be hitting you from far away, you can at least see him. If you're in third person, you just get a better range of the field. It's easier to see what you're doing and what your enemies are doing. So I just recommend getting used to third person, especially zoomed all the way out. That's just me, though.
It's opening. Get ready, everyone.
Okay, the seal is broken, and now we can go into the sanctuary.
Let's move.
These look valuable, don't they? Get into that uniform and act natural. Should fool some of them at least.
For some reason, I don't know why I can't access that bag, but I do believe usually she has a Bloodthorn disguise in there for you. Maybe the reason I couldn't, now that I'm thinking about it, is that I already had a Bloodthorn disguise in my inventory. I don't know if that had to do with it, or maybe I was wrong. She doesn't give you a disguise, but I could have swore she did. But either way, we're just gonna go ahead and go solo without the disguise. We're just gonna go in and just mainly run past everything, kill a couple guys, but it's not a big deal whether you had a disguise or not. Unless you're under leveled and you can't take them out, then yeah, obviously the disguise would work wonders for you. Yeah, the sentries, when it says Bloodthorn Sentry, they can see through your disguise if you get too close. You're too close to them for too long. So if you are wearing a disguise, definitely try to stay away from them more so than any of the other enemies, because they will spot you, and then when they spot you and attack you, other enemies will as well. So best to avoid the sentries at all costs. They're usually carrying a torch, so you can spot them from far away. Okay, now it looks like we have to follow our good old buddy Chakarn, who's back again. There he is.
One moment, and I'll open this door for you.
Nice little shortcut to where we need to get to go.
I'm off. Don't get murdered.
These traps here, you definitely want to avoid them. I mean, if you get hit by one, it's not a big deal, but if you go in gung-ho and get hit by a few of them, your movement speed gets reduced, plus it'll eat up your health pretty quick. If you get hit by multiple ones, you don't realize it. Next thing you know, you'll be dead. I mean, right now you don't have to take out all the enemies like I'm doing, but it's nice to get some of your skill lines up, like, you know, the one in hand, the one-handed and shield skill, or your draconic power, earthen heart skill, ardent flame. If you want any of those up, it's definitely best to just go ahead and attack some of the enemies. It's better so when you're mid-level or in early level. Late level, not so much, but still, the experience from beating the enemies definitely helps with you getting any of your skill lines up that you want up.
Kill anyone who tries to get through.
Now we're gonna kill Varden.
You're too late. My army.
He's not a tough fight at all, especially there's usually people in here doing this fight with you, so it makes it a lot easier. But as you can see, barely did anything and he went down, so it's not a very tough fight at all. It's just
Strange that such a small
something
thing
you gotta
can
do.
cause such terror. It must be destroyed. Hold on, let's think about this.
Okay, now here I just skipped through the dialogue. I just want to get past it. But basically,
Cultists did that in the
Colleen wants to keep this relic in case, you know, it can enslave the orcs, and Colleen wants to keep it just in case the orcs want to act up, I guess. But Lambert wants to destroy it because, you know, it's real messed up it's a bad, evil relic. You don't want it around. It's nothing but bad. It's it'll be used for wrong like it was in the past. And depending on what you do, you get different items. There's different small outcomes. Obviously, I destroyed it, so Colleen's gonna be mad at me. She's gonna be a little pissy, but we don't really care about that. She'll be fine. She'll take us to Glenumbra anyway, because it's what's asked of her. So regardless of what you do, she will still do things for you, but she will not like you anymore. But you don't really see her. I know she saved your life, but you don't really need to keep an evil relic just because she saved your life. I pick the morally sound thing usually, but you can do whatever you want. Alright, on our way to talk to Chief Tazgul, and I believe that this is near the ending of us being at Betnik, and we should be going to Glenumbra in the next episode, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we finally made it to him. Not too long of a trek. This at Betnik's pretty small. It's an island, so it's nothing huge. Oh, there you go. This is a quest on to Glenumbra. Now we have to go talk to Colleen, and she is asked to take us to Glenumbra. So no matter what you choose, she'll still take you there. That's what you have to do to progress through the story. So she'll take us there, but when you go to talk to her, she'll not be happy with your decision. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of this episode, and stay tuned for next episode where we finally get to Glenumbra, where the real fun begins. Remember, if you guys like this video, please give it a like, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot. Thank you very much.